into my mental health that led me to open up an NGO. So I would like to first say that I was born in Subang Jaya, Malaysia. My first trauma was when I was in kindergarten. I couldn't hold the pencil, so the teacher used to whack me. Thank God my dad got a posting to Bangkok, Thailand, where I was studying. I've also lived in Klang, Sitiawan, Jakarta, Bangkok, Talanjaya, Colombo, and Melbourne. These are some of my childhood pictures. Okay, now when I was in Bangkok Patna International School in Thailand, I was never accessed to the curriculum because I had special needs. So I had a special needs teacher who was my personal assistant throughout my kindergarten and primary years. And then I had to move to a special needs school called The Village, where I was there for 3 months, and that also caused me to have trauma because I wasn't as bad as the kids there. So I went into homeschooling. Luckily, St. Andrews was opening their international school, and they had special needs. And I managed to complete my year 10, but I couldn't complete my IGCSE because the key 3 compulsory subjects are English, maths, and science. So thank God I got a chance to go to Australia, Melbourne, and that's when I became independent. I started traveling by myself, and I managed to get my VCE and my foundation studies because they offered special needs help, like having 15 minutes extra time in exams and a few more extra weeks for projects, but unfortunately I couldn't get into the degree program, so I came back to Bangkok, and that's when my depression started. My friends were not friends with me anymore, and I was going through depression. I started drinking, I started smoking, and then I decided to return to Malaysia. This is some of my pictures. This is me in Academy Italiana. Some more pictures in Melbourne. So when I was back in Malaysia, I wanted to be even more independent and live on my own. Unfortunately, that's when I started experiencing psychosis. Psychosis meaning voices were talking to me in my head, and I couldn't continue my studies. I was sleeping. Thank God my mom came back from work in Bangkok. She was doing some workshops. So she came back and she saw me in a terrible situation. I was 26 kilos. I almost died for not eating and drinking properly, and I used to sleep so much. So she took me to a psychiatrist, and that's when they diagnosed me with schizophrenia. Until now, I've been having the illness, and I, in the beginning stage, had to take medication and go through daycare. I still am taking medication. I have a psychologist and psychiatrist which I see monthly. And then I started to do makeup in Yes Academy. I started advocating. Then I relapsed in 2015 after giving a speech in the Malaysian Mental Health Association. So I decided to go to Lee Flower Academy and learn about flower arrangement. Now in 2016, I was in hospital for 5 days because I took a scarf and strangled myself because I was very jealous that people wanted my mom to be their mom. And then recently I was in 9 days in hospital because I wanted to end my life. I had so much of trauma in my head. I was crying and crying almost every day. Traveling was what caused this because I was traveling to Paris and London, and I have travel sickness, so it aggravated my illness. And then I started an NGO called Swaraminda. Actually, it was 4 years ago I made this NGO, but recently I launched the actual NGO in 2024, where I had everyone coming in, looking at all the activities, the art activities that can help people with mental health conditions. That's what helped me. And we focus on clay therapy, because when I was doing the clay therapy, my voices didn't disturb me. So opening up Swaraminda this year, we have an actual center. Someone gave us the premises. This was when I was admitted. Unfortunately, I had to celebrate Christmas in hospital. And it's been 3 months, and I have been managing myself quite well. This was readings with Sharon Bucker, where I wrote a book and I read them to the authors. My first job at Nando's. My brothers and sisters' wedding was the most inspiring, and what makes me keep going is because of my family. They've always been there for me. I entered a competition for flower arrangement. My Health Today magazine interview. My speech in my first conference at the Miyasa conference, my speech in Segi University. So this is all my advocacy work that I've been doing for the last 7 years. And then my flower arrangement, some of my articles. This article, I won 3rd prize, so it came out in Star newspaper. This was my first interview. This was when I was doing my makeup photo shoot. My first speech at the Malaysian Mental Health Association. My brother came down and helped me. Nona magazine, where I did the interview. My book launch and my content speech. Okay, now I want to talk about my NGO, Swaraminda. Swaraminda is very dear to me because it's a peer-to-peer led association. So I help those who have disability and troubles. They will learn how to do pottery painting, how to make pottery, and they will learn flower arrangement, stone art, tire painting. My vision is to help people get an income so they can sell their products after making them. Okay, now we have a specific center where we do a lot of workshops. This is one of the launch of the NGO and the cupcakes as well. Okay, this is the center. It's in Jalan Anatasi, and I still have the illness. So sometimes I see things like snakes. I get paranoid thoughts that somebody is going to ambush me or kill me or kidnap me. All these paranoid thoughts. But I still wake up every day. I still go to my center. I still teach people with the disability, seniors, B40. Anybody can join. And we want this NGO to be a de-stressing place where they can come and chill and relax and, enjoy the play and art workshops. This is where we celebrated Women's Day with all the special women of the This is our center where we teach them how to do painting, making cups, more people, and my MMHA workshop. Okay, the partners that supported me during my Swaraminda journey, Eve Center, where they have given us a premise to use for free. Zen Ceramic, where I buy the materials from them, and sometimes they offer their teachers to teach, or I will teach. MDC, which has always supported us financially and also doing all the behind the scene work. Okay, my gratitude to my journey, of course, goes to my strong caregiver, my mom, who has been there throughout my entire life, especially never giving up on me, and always doing things that encourage me to be a better person and to help others. And she's really an inspiration because she's a single mother, and despite financial issues, she's still striving, and she has done a lot for Swaraminda. My psychiatrist and psychologist, they have given me the right therapy and the right medication that helps me be more functional. And of course, my medication, without it, I don't think I can function. It's like vitamins for me. This is a symbolic gift from my mom, who is my inspiration. It's a picture of me and her. They actually made it out of clay from their clay factory. My strong collaborations to Seki, Taylors, UCSI, MMHA, SMHA, who have always been there to support me and bring people to my workshops. I'd like to thank my patron, Dr. Andrew, for always believing in the cause of helping those who can become better and heal and lead a better life. Healing is possible, and one of the transformation that happened with me was the medication, the right therapy, as well as doing things that can de-stress your mind and give you focus and concentration and a sense of belonging with other people, meeting people, making friends in the center, including those who are a bit slower than you, help each other, and also enjoy the breeze of the center. It's an outdoor center where we do the clay outdoor, and inside we also have a session just in case it rains. Now we are looking for sponsors and partners to help us give free workshops to B40 people, seniors, and these are some of the workshops: pottery painting, stone arts, dotted flower, tile painting. Now this is our upcoming programs. We already did stone art. Tomorrow we are doing flower therapy. You can register now, and then next week we are doing pottery painting, and the week after is tile painting. So Swaraminda is a peer-to-peer led NGO. It is run by someone who has an illness, that is me, and who wants to share what helped them and share it to others and giving hope and inspiration. You can manage your illness and you can recover. So this is our membership. So please join us, and thank you.